Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got a quick mail call and then a little short discussion. The discussion is going to come into a couple of upcoming videos. That's why I wanted to go over it. First thing we'll get right out of the way is mail call. It is from Tommy over at Open Air Fish Market. He sent me a couple of stickers. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. If y'all haven't checked him out, go over and check him out. He's got a good channel. That being out of the way, my quick discussion that I wanted to touch on is, what is bushcraft? It's very easy to watch videos and get into, okay, everybody's doing everything the same way. This is the way it's got to be done. That ain't right. I'm going to read you a couple of definitions off of the internet of what bushcraft means, and then we'll discuss that real quick. From the Oxford Languages Dictionary, bushcraft definition is skill at living in the bush, period. Nothing else. That's all it says. Wikipedia. Bushcraft is the use and practice of skills, acquiring and developing knowledge and understanding in order to survive and thrive in a natural environment. Big difference. One's got two sentences and the other one's got, 6 words. Big difference in the definition. Here's one out of Webster. Pull it up here. It just says, definition of bushcraft: the skill gained by or necessary for living in bush country. I could go on, and all of them all vary right around that. The point that I'm trying to get across to is there's nothing anywhere that says bushcraft is set in stone. There's one way to do it, and that's the only way. That being said, some people will say, this is how it's done. This is how you do it. To an extent, that's a thing to build off of. But in the long run, the only thing that limits you in bushcraft is your imagination and the tools that you have. That being said, you'll see what I'm kind of getting at in my next video when I do the pot cranes. Things can be as simple as you want to make it, or as complicated and elaborate as you want to make it. Don't get into the mindset that this is the way it's got to be done. That's the only way it can be done. Any other way is wrong, because that's not the case. What you do is going to be determined by several different things. It's going to be determined by your material that you have available, your tools that you have available, as well as your knowledge and ability to use those tools. There is absolutely nothing wrong with thinking outside of the box when it comes to bushcraft. That is how a lot of things come to be, for lack of a better way of putting it. Because my last video I did with using the open-ended crescent loop to make a adjustable pot hanger on a walking stick. I don't know how many comments I've got that I've never seen that done before. That's the whole purpose of bushcraft, is to find new ways of doing the same thing with less or with more. Depends. Please, if I could say anything to anybody who is just getting into bushcraft, don't get locked in to the mindset that this is how I saw it on YouTube, this is the only way I can do it. Experiment, Combine different things that you see. Find a new way to do it. That's what it's all about. I've ran it on with this enough. I'm going to drop it at that. Tomorrow I will get the pot hook video up, and then later on in the week I'm going to do my 1.5 minute fire challenge. 3 fires, bow drill, flint and steel, ferrule rod. Jute twine is the only tinder I'm going to use. Now, of course, with the flint and steel, I have a piece of char cloth, but those 3 in 1.5 minutes. It's going to be tight. We'll see what happens. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.